Good morning, everybody. We're going to be working on page 46 today, and we're going to be focusing on using that area model still and decomposing fractions, but we're going to be showing the equivalence as a multiplication sentence, so just like what we practiced in lesson 5. So today they gave us some area models here. And we need to decompose them, meaning just break them up into smaller units, right? Give out smaller portions of that Kit Kat bar or that Snickers bar. And we're going to express the equivalent fractions in a number sense using multiplication. So this is rather simple for us to do today. So I'm going to work with A and B for you. I want you to finish C and D on your own. So with this one, I am just going to be drawing out our area model. So we have 1/4 here, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this out again, and then here I'm going to be making that multiplication sign, okay? And let me write that a little bit better. There we go. And it's up to us how many times we want to decompose this this area model. I'm going to decompose it just once. So we're going to have 2 rows, and that means I'm going to be multiplying by 2. So what does that become? Well, 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. And so we had that multiplication sentence right there that really gives us that our final answer, that 2 8s. Let me go on to B. Now I'm going to be decomposing this fraction into smaller units this time. Not just 2 rows, but we might go 4, might even go 6. So let's see what I decide. So with B, we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing the same thing, drawing out this area model just so you can kind of see it clearly. There we go. Okay, I have 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 1/5 here, okay? I have 1/5. I'm going to write 1/5 again. I'm going to write multiplication signs. All right, and then we can decompose this however we want to. I think I'm going to decompose it into, I'm going to cut it into thirds. Okay? I'm going to cut it into thirds. So that means I have 1, 2, I got 3 rows, so that is going to be multiplied by 3. And so 1 times 3 is 3, and then 5 times 3 is 15, okay? And so we have it decomposed, and we have the equivalent fraction using that multiplication sentence. So on C and D, I would like for you to do it on your own, and you can decompose these unit fractions into anything you want. You can cut it into fourths, you can cut it into fifths, sixths, okay? As long as you multiply the numerator, right, the numerator, and the denominator by the same multiplication, okay, times 2, or times 3, or times 4. So finish with C and D for me. Remember to pause the video because I am going to go to E and F and discuss those problems with you. So remember to pause the video if you are not at this step yet. All right? Okay. We're going to be working on E and F. Okay. So they're asking the question, what happened to the size of the fractional units when you did decompose the fractions? So when we had just a regular area model here, say we have 1/2, right? So I was able to give 1/2 of the Snicker bar to a friend, and then we decomposed it. So what happened to the area model? And you can decide on what answer is right. Did the fraction get cut into smaller units? Or did the fraction get cut into larger units. All right, so that's your choices. Did the fraction get cut into smaller units, or did the fraction get cut into larger units? And you choose that sentence stem that you think is the answer here for E. And then for F, so I'm going to pause the video. We're on F. F is what happened to the total number of units in the whole when you decomposed the fraction. So the total number of units in the whole when you decomposed the fraction. So when we had only 1/2, right? And we did decompose, what happened to the units in the whole? And these are our units. Okay? And same thing goes for here. Did the fraction get, did the number of units get smaller, or did the number of units get larger? Okay, here. All right. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good one today, and good luck in today's math.